Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. Last episode we left off setting up all the storage buses for the Void Miner. And what I did was actually, before I set everything else up, I broke a couple of the AE cables, basically turning off all the storage buses. I have the miner turned off. And what I did was that basically got everything that was already in the storage bus out. Obviously, they're going to show up here because they're connected again. And what I did was actually throw a OR dictionary, one of those OR dictionary buses on this chest, and just told it to export any OR that was in the A system into this chest. So I disabled everything that was in the storage buses, and then this was left over that we didn't have a storage bus for. And it turns out there is 60 ores. So I was missing a whole 18 of them. But yeah, so I got everything set up. And in theory, if I put this all in, it should all go in the chest. So got everything set up for the ores from Vega B, at least. So I don't have to worry about drives getting full or anything, because this will all just go in there, and these things can hold 128 million. So the chances of that we're going to fill these up are pretty low. If we do find something that is filling up way more, I can always do a bigger chest. I just do these quantum chests because they're cheap enough, and show them. I just want to get all this stuff in. I guess I could just do this an easier way. Actually, no, I can't because the thing's on it. I was going to say, why don't I just put this on the input thing we have? But yeah, that's back there. All right, so we can turn that on and get everything in there. Like I said, I would just do the quantum chests. I do this one. Come on. Because it's just a IV tier and some tungsten steel and some LUV stuff. But if we have an issue, I could always do the bigger one. Basically, the only one we can't do is the very top tier. Nope, that's not it. Here, let's do it this way. This will be easier. Yeah, I could even do this one if I wanted, because this is UHV with a ZPM. The only one I don't is because this uses UEV, and we don't have those yet. But hopefully this episode we will actually get them. So I just wanted to show that, and double check. All these should have more than one. Yeah, it does look like everything went in. I basically set the storage bus and put one of the ore in there to keep track of what I had done, but I think we're good with all the ores. It's pretty crazy if we look at that. And yeah, we can get the thing going. I'm kind of wishing I had maybe moved these back a few blocks and then had another row on this side. So you kind of like walk down and then there's quantum chests on both sides of you. I may be able to still do that if I move this building out more. I don't know though. I will maybe look at that. Like if we move the edge to here, maybe. Would that, I don't know, would that give me room? That might give me room. Like if the building was actually came out to there, that give me room. Alright, but this is all just kind of stuff I'm gonna figure out for my final build, I think. So if we had there, and then I need two, don't I? Is that how I've done this? Yeah, I only need two behind it. So if I had a row there, I mean, I could even do it to there. Maybe I will do that. Maybe set the... So like the row of chests would be there, and then the A2 cables would be there, maybe? Something to think about. And then the back wall would be along there. I don't know. Anyway, just something to kind of consider. Because I don't know if I'm going to have more. I think I will. If I decide to maybe put the miner in the deep dark. I don't know if we're going to need to do that, though, to be honest. I don't think there's anything in there other than getting more infinity catalyst, like have 2 places to get it from. I don't know if that'll be worth it. I'm not sure. Because you get this in the deep dark, and then what I'm doing, I just wanted to do Vega B first because I didn't want to get like super overwhelmed with 250 different types of ores kind of thing. So for the next part, next time I do another thing, like the cool thing if I add another void miner somewhere, like I won't have to do another chest for all these. So if it pulls these, we're good. They've already been done. I'll just have to do the new ones. So that's kind of why I wanted to start small and kind of go from there. So, all right, I am pretty happy with that. So, yeah, I think today I want to get these circuits. So I really want to get this UV solar panel. And to do that, we're going to need the UEV circuits. So I need a whole bunch more bio cells. So I need about 300 and something. So I need to get this stuff running again. Now that my power situation has gotten a little bit better. Is this all? Yeah, that's all been turned into thing. I do have 12 million, but that doesn't really go super far, but it's something. All right, maybe I should just get all this stuff going. What did I turn off? I turned something off. That. This is basically... yeah. So this is kind of... once this ran out, all these things turned off. That's what I had. So there we go. You can see they all turned back on. All right. So yeah, let me get some of this stuff going again. And we'll come back in a bit. Can't remember. Do we have sulfuric acid diluted? I don't remember if I'm producing it somewhere. But all right, anyway, we'll come back. Okay, so it has been quite a while, as we can see by the amount of ores that we have now. I have 160,000 tetrahedrite. So yeah, the void miner is pretty legit. Now, I haven't actually looked at my Oganescent stuff. I'm just kind of curious what we're at now. We was what, 1.6? Yeah, now we're up to gotten 400 buckets of this stuff. All right, but I have gone ahead and I had to craft up one more circuit assembly machine. I had forgotten that I used the other one for the crystalline circuit, so I had to craft up one more. I had to extend this out. As we can see, I finally have all the bioprocessors that we need. So we had this from a long time ago. Can't remember when we did that one, but there we go. Oh man, 480 seconds. The times on these. Why? Why so? I mean, I know you're doing 16 circuits, but I don't know. It just seems like excessively long for no reason. But yeah, there is the Bioware processors. So I need to get that, and there is the recipe for it, so we'll get that done. And then we need to scan this one. And I'm pretty sure if it's in a research station, it'll just be an assembler recipe. So we won't have to do 16. Like, we won't have to get 16 of these kind of thing for the next part. Question is, where do we want? Should I? Well, I don't know the recipe yet. I'm gonna have to see the recipe. Yeah, because The only other recipe that we have on the assembly line is the UHV one, wherever it is. I don't know where it is. Yeah. So I will have to see, and depending on the fluid, if it has fluid that we use in other ones that like matches, then we can use one of these. If not, I'll probably just build out a new assembly line. They're relatively easy to craft up. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what the recipe is. Maybe we'll have the bio. Wish there was an easy way to pull up all 4. Yeah, depending on, maybe I'll have both of these on the same one. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. But, yeah. Fortunately, having all the Bioware stuff running has drained my thing quite a bit. I have them turned off again since I got everything that we need, all the bio cells we needed. So I have them turned off again. But I would like to get that running permanently. But I want to, and this is totally unnecessary and kind of pointless, and there's so much more efficient ways to do this, but I'm gonna replace all these turbines with infinity turbines just cause. So I need 96 infinity ingots. That's why it's like so crazy expensive, because we need 16 of these to do the largest one, and it's not even like as efficient. 160 for the huge one. It's 180 for that one, so it's actually it's better to do that tier, but let's go for the biggest one and see how we can get as much U per tick out of this room as possible. So that is kind of my next thing, because these are probably, I know there's a couple that were getting low. So maybe when we'll just like kind of start replacing these are getting low-ish. Wish there was a way to auto-craft those, but I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can auto pull in or auto insert stuff into there, but yeah, this is probably going to be the first one that I replace. And I just think it would be kind of fun. So that's kind of what my plan is. Now, what most people would probably do is just build more plasma turbines. Build like 30 more of these with like these rotors. But where's the fun in that? Let's get some infinity turbines going. I feel like they shouldn't ever break. The durability should be like, well, that durability, what does that do? Is that 10 million? No, that's 1 billion. 1 billion durability. That's hilarious. Compared to, well, 65 million. Really hard to read that without commas. Yeah, 65 million. Yeah, with 1 billion. All right, so it lasts quite a bit longer, but anyway, that's kind of the goal. And if we look, unfortunately, that we're not getting a whole lot of diamonds. I mean, okay, so that's kind of a lot of diamonds, especially if we sift all the ore and turn all the dust. Like, I'm gonna sift this. I need to get that. I need to figure that out as well, I think. Because I have this set up. I have this set up as the chemical bath, not the ore washer. Maybe I could just do, man, that would be so much lower though. I was just thinking, what about if we just set up a UV ore washer? I really just don't feel like building another huge multi-block. I mean, this is a what? 5x7 or something like that. It's just such a big multi-block. I gotta think about that. I think I'm just gonna do an ore washer. Is what I'm gonna do, I think. I have plenty of circuits. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? I'll just do and we'll see I don't even know if it's going to be fast enough, but we'll see. So I will ore wash all those and then send them to a sifter. But anyway, the reason I came over here was for the infinity ingots. So we need 16 times 6, which is 96. So we need 21,000 more catalyst ore. So we actually don't need quite this much, but I have the recipe set up. Is 1 ore is 2 dust. You get a little bit more than that because of the thermal centrifuge recipe, I think. So pulverize it down, you get 2. And then you get a little bit of, well, we'll get a tiny pile from every single one. So we'll get a little bit more than that, and then there's a 10% chance to get another one. So you do get a bit more. But I just have the recipe set up as a 1 to 2 dust ratio. So yeah, we're gonna have to let that run. I mean, we're getting a decent amount, to be honest. Last time I checked, it was like 8,000. So we've already got 3,000 more. And yeah, the other thing is the cosmic neutronium. Okay, that's probably what I'm gonna have to work on next, I think. Do I have this running? I think I have this running. Need to sort that out as well. Okay, I do have it running, but it's not sped up. I want more of these. I want 5 of these around it. So maybe work on those neutron collectors as well. I'm thinking setting up a auto crafter for it because it is really annoying. Yeah, so that's what I think I need to do next, because I really need to up my game if I want lots of infinity ingots. But man, that's annoying. All right, but let me, well, did we get we did. All right, nice. So there is the 16 of those. That is what I wanted, because I wanted to do that. Put the thing in. Now I need to, let me scan the recipe. I need to use one of them to scan the recipe, which is, I hate that, to be honest, but we'll just do that, I think. And it just feels bad doing that. All right, but I'll use one of these to scan. And then, yeah. So let me cut here and we'll come back. And there we go. There is the Bioware superconductor. Go ahead and check out this. Hey man, I always do that with that one. They're lined up just like a bit awkwardly. All good on that. All right, super easy. Except for sterilized biomedium. Man, that feels like much easier than it should be, to be honest. But the other ones are so difficult, maybe that's, probably shouldn't be complaining. All right, do we have any that, no. So yeah, as we can see, I won't be able to use that one. The other choice is use this one, but I don't have this set up. I don't have it set up for sterilized biomedium, and I don't want to, because I don't want to have another. Where did that come from? Soldering alloy, that'll mess stuff up. I think I'm just going to have to, oh man, I'm gonna do that. Build one more assembly line. And have the 2 Bioware stuff on it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's see, what about 10? So I need 11 long. Not the end of the world. I mean, technically the easiest would probably be just to do it on here, to be honest. I already have it set up. Yeah, why don't I just do that? I'll do them on this, I think. And thankfully I actually have all this stuff already. Right, I did this recipe. Ah, that's right. Because we're getting an enriched Nequata from the Void Miner. If we look at enriched Nequata, you get the crushed, and then if you thermal centrifuge it, you actually get a tiny pile of Nequadria. So I did, since you get 2 of these per, so I did 5 ore. Would get us, so 10 of these would get us tiny pile, so that's 1. So that's why I did that recipe to help out with Nequadria that we need. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm also just centrifuging the stuff as well to help out, but with like the big crafts, we'll need a lot of Nequadria, so that's what that recipe is set up for. All right, let me, how many was that? That was, yeah, I need a bigger one for that. So let me set up this recipe, and I think I'm trying to think here. The computer, I guess we'll go ahead and wait. No, this is the one we're doing. What's the one above that? UEV. Yeah, this one. All right, so yeah, I guess let me just do these circuits. We'll get the, I'll get this one crafted up, and then I'll get the thing researched, and then I'll get the next one crafted up, and then we are finally getting our UEV circuits. It just basically is the bioprocessors that take, it's just biocells that takes forever. Holy cow, does that take forever? But yeah, we're pretty much there. We're gonna get these UEV circuits finally, and don't think we're gonna be able to get this crafted up today, but right, it's Nano Circuits. That's one more thing I forgot about. This needs to use one of these to find a recipe for it, but I don't have enough computation for that. This, I don't think has, I don't know where this comes in, because it doesn't even, the research station doesn't pull any power. So I think it's either bugged or I don't know what that is. So yeah, like all this stuff, have no clue what that is. All that matters is seems to be this number. But yeah, let me get some of this stuff crafted up and we'll be back. Okay, I've gone ahead and actually crafted up another assembly line, and just to double check I got this recipe correct. It does look like it is correct. So I built one last one over here. Go ahead and turn that on. I need another elevator down this end. Oh, there we got that. Good. Every single one of these should be good. I throw everything in here. Hopefully it gets pulled out, put in the right spot, and hopefully it is turned on. And it is. 200 seconds. Oh, look, that's so funny. But yeah, there we go. That is the Bioware computer. Now, like I said, I'm gonna have to scan up the next one for the final, if I could type here. I'm gonna have to scan this up once we get it, and then we will be able to get the final recipe for the bio mainframe. I'm assuming it's probably similar to this one, just requires like 2 of these maybe, and maybe some more of each. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it's going to be similar. But yeah, I think we will get at least one today, and then I'm gonna have to build. If I want, I'm gonna have to build another quantum computer, which is a bit of a pain, but not the end of the world. I have a lot of this stuff already in the computer system or the A system. Does this work? It does. So yeah, as we can see, I already have like a whole bunch of them. There's a couple parts like the controller and this uncertainty resolver and the hatches I think I don't have, but yeah. I'm gonna have to, let's see. Each one of these is 144 and I need 512, don't I? Am I gonna have to craft 2 more? In theory, I could put higher things in here, but they overheat. When I was doing some testing, like, it doesn't cool fast enough, and I think this is a stable one, so I think it would be safer just to craft 2 more, but now we're starting to, like, run into issues with that. This is going to be moved eventually, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah, so we don't have room for 2 more. What to do? I mean, they don't have to go right there. I could even, like, I could put it on top of here if I wanted. I just need to connect it with the cables. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out to scan the circuit for this, so let me see, did we get... Nope, not yet. Not been. Oh, there we go, almost. Alright, so, how do I want to do this? Where do I want to end this episode? I feel like I'm going to have to move that, but man, that's annoying. Where am I going to put that is the question. Where am I going to put that huge thing? Right, but there is the Bioware circuit computer. Now we can see the recipe and scan the next one. We have 288. I do. So if we look at this, this says it needs 16 million EU per tick. You just throw these 2 computers on, throw the data stick in there, throw that in there. Look, it's working. Not pulling any power. So yeah, I don't know what that I have no idea what this is referring to. I feel like it's just bugged, to be honest, because basically these 3 things don't do anything. All right, yeah, let me get this scanned up, and I'll probably just, we don't need to look at me putting it in the assembler. Let me get this scanned up. I'm going to put this in here in the assembler and craft up the last, I guess, I don't know. Should I just craft this up? You know what, since I'm running out of time, why don't I'll get everything set up and then we will craft this up at the beginning of the next episode. And yeah, we'll see where we can go from there. I'm gonna have to move this as well. So, yeah, because I'm gonna have to get 500. I'm pretty sure this is required. That's the only thing that seems to be using, but like the 64 million EU per tick, yeah, I don't know where that coming from, but we will need more of those. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.